The Sydney Kings are potentially in crisis mode, and I'm backing them to lose their third straight game, this time against the New Zealand Breakers. I know, crazy call. Maybe we're going back down that deep, dark road of losses again, but the opportunity is here for the Breakers to get a win against the Sydney Kings, who are struggling with injury at the moment. Now, before we go any further and you get my tips and predictions for the match, subscribe to the channel now. And don't forget to push the notification button as well and comment down below if you think I'm crazy backing the Breakers to beat the Kings. Now, look, no bull qual. Xavier Cooks left after 4 minutes in the Kings' loss to Southeast Melbourne a few days ago. Look, it's a massive reshuffle defensively for the Sydney Kings. And look, they played New Zealand at the start of December and went down 95-90. Now they've got to head back there with all of these injury worries and talks and media about a new import, which plays its toll on the organisation and the players as well, not knowing what the future will hold. So it's the perfect opportunity for the Breakers to get a win as the 2.5-point underdogs. Now, one guy that loves playing the Sydney Kings is Parker Jackson Cartwright. And we saw what Sobey and Glover did to the Kings when they played Southeast Melbourne a few days ago. Look, PJC averages 23.8 points in his last 7 games against the Sydney Kings. And he scored 20 plus in 6 of those 7 games. So you're getting some really juicy odds around that 250 mark for PJC to score 20 plus points. So jumping on that dime, absolutely. But when it comes to the game total, I'm actually leaning more towards the under. It's fairly high at 181.5 points. Yes, it went over last time they played, but I expect the Sydney Kings to slow down the pace, not give the ball and possessions to the Breakers to be able to score when they're very unsettled defensively. So expect a slow pace in this game, especially from the Kings side, which should see the game total stay under that 181.5 point. And then, as I said, tipping the Breakers to win. So simple as that. 3 quick tips for you. The Breakers to win as the underdog. Parker Jackson Cartwright to score 20 plus points for the 7th time in 8 games against the Kings. And the game total to go under 181.5. Simple as that. Just remember, gamble responsibly and happy punting.